Live from the Slackers Sports Bar Studios. This is In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy Jay.
Well, it's been 23 hours already. Y'all have to wait 23 hours before we don't tape these, we do them live. But we do our thing. Welcome to the best damn sports talk show in South Texas. It is In the Building. Live on YouTube. I think we're streaming on X as usual. You can get your asses in here and shoot us a chat message if you want to. If you're kind enough to shoot us a tip, we'll guarantee that we'll read your entry. Try to have something, you know. You can just say what's up or whatever. That's fine. But if you're going to make an opinion on something, try to make it not, suck. So jump in here with a chat, and you can also tip us on the super chat. You can also click on the link that LG inevitably will put into the chat box tonight, the Buy Me a Coffee link. And away we go. It is In the Building from San Antonio, Texas. But for the whole world, as we celebrate living, it's Rudy J. How you doing, man?
Good. What you sipping on?
It's just water. That carbonated water shit. No beer tonight. I had beer at dinner, so I got a little drunk at dinner.
Where'd y'all go?
Tolerance is lower. Went to Bombay Bicycle Club down by the zoo.
Nice spot.
Yeah, and
that's where I had lunch today.
Really? What'd you have?
I had the patty melt.
I had the jalapeno cheeseburger.
Yep, and a Dos Equis pint.
I had a Shiner because it was happy hour. How about that? I actually had 3 Shiners.
I was there like noon.
But the patty melt, LG, is it on Texas toast? That's the only way I like my patty.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, it's Texas toast. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. You must have had a lunch.
Cheese and mustard.
You must have had you must have met up with a homie. Not like female. I'm just saying you must have met up with a homie because normally you don't.
Oh, I was on a shoot, so I was with a coworker.
Okay, that's what I figured.
Over at UIW?
No, down at Geekdom, downtown.
Oh, Geekdom. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's where we went. But we went during happy hour, and they had Shiners for $3 a mug, and I had $9 worth. So I came home, and I was like, "Oh crap, I'm a little drunk."
How much were they?
$3. It was happy hour.
So you had 3. You had $9.
Yeah, I had $9.
Well, 3.
That's right.
Well, 3
That's why I was a little
Shiners.
drunk.
3 Shiners for Mike is 12 for you and I, LG.
I had
And lately,
Dos Equis today.
dude, and lately it feels like it might be even more than that. I feel like my tolerance is even lower than normal. I get tipsy quicker, and I get full quicker. I don't need my body for whatever reason, man. And maybe it's all in my mind, but I feel like as I've gotten older, I crave less food.
Well, no, your stomach has shrunk. Your stomach has shrank. It's almost like it's almost like you had the gastric bypass. When you have the gastric bypass, your stomach shrinks, so you get full quicker. But when you lose weight consistently over a period of time, your stomach shrinks, and you can't eat as much.
Yeah, I got full.
That's why guys that are preparing for like a hot dog eating contest, people think, oh, they probably starved themselves. No, you gorge yourself to expand your stomach, so this way you can have 60 hot dogs.
Damn. No, I can't. No, man, I get so full so fast now, and I indulged tonight. I had the big ass sloppy cheeseburger with jalapenos.
You didn't finish it. You didn't finish that burger.
I did not finish the tater tot, but I ate a bunch.
You're going to fall asleep. You falling asleep tonight. If you finish the burger, you ain't no good right now.
Big ass hamburger too, man. It's good, and I am tired.
This is a tasty burger.
So no beer tonight here on the show. It's HEB sweetened cherry sparkling water. Nina loves them. It's fine. It's better than boring old tap water. I try not to drink too much carbonated water because it makes me bloat, but they taste good, and I needed some. I needed something in my mouth because I actually fell asleep.
Whoa! Pause, sir. Hey, did you move the trash pump and the AC? I saw the Facebook post. Did you get them both sold?
Thank you for asking, man. Not yet, but I have. I see I have many messages on Marketplace.
You do. Oh, okay.
So I'll go look tomorrow.
I hate Marketplace. Like, will you take 65?
I know.
Will you take 150?
Oh yeah.
I'll come right now.
What condition is it in? Well, it says on the deal, dude. How many inches wide is it? Well, it says in the description, bro cheese. Yeah, I know. It's an ass whip, but Need to move those parts, so I went ahead and lifted my embargo on using Marketplace and posted today. And I see I have a bunch of messages down here, and I'll get to them in the morning. They need it really. If they need it bad enough, they'll still be there by tomorrow. Disappointed in Thunderdome though. Nobody replied to me on Twitter. Cheap bastards. Cough up a butt.
Hey, Twitter world.
I'm spoiled. I'm used to going on Twitter and asking for stuff when they deliver, but this one didn't work out. Although these are very niche items. For those that don't know, I posted 2 things yesterday on Twitter. Trying to move a semi-trash pump. Okay. Oh, thank you, LG. There's the trash pump at the bottom.
Mike's Marketplace. Hold on.
And now it's another episode of Mike's Marketplace on Love You Hard TV. For more, here's Mike and Pink Rudy.
What the hell does a trash pump even do?
Yes, great
what
question.
Does it do? I thought that was a generator.
My wife asked the same thing, LG, and she said, I thought it was a generator. She said the exact same thing, bro. I swear to God. What is a trash pump?
He's looking it up now. He doesn't even know what a trash
pump
is. He don't
even know.
He's searching.
I'm not either. I'm watching a football game.
Bullshit. You're Googling that shit. You don't even know what a trash pump does.
I'm Googling it. It's for Nina's boss, man. These real estate dudes, and they own all this property, and so they need all these. They've got millions of stuff all the time because they own a bunch of houses and they move them, and they buy homes and they turn them around. They do commercial properties, all kinds of stuff, and so they wind up buying properties and wind up with a bunch of stuff, like that air conditioner there in the top. Trying to move that AC too. $75. That's it. It's only 2 years old. It's a Toshiba. LG, is Toshiba a good brand? Figured you might know.
Mid.
What? It's because he knows a lot of stuff about stuff. LG's a man of tech. He keeps up with these kind of things. And see, he had an answer. Mid. He knew.
I miss mid.
Accuse me of racism all the time.
I miss mid. In high school, you could get some nice mid and not feel like you're having a panic attack. Now you can get now you can get his A grade and you feel like, huh, what was that? I can feel my heart. I can feel my heart beating. What is it? What's wrong? Is that possum coming? I just want to go back to the Reggie with the seeds and shit.
Bro, it was a better time. I might be dying, man. CPS is take the kids, man.
I don't want to deal with that. Like this medically induced shit that they got, these kids got, man. I don't want that shit. Anyway, so
if anybody wants my trash pump, asking for $200 for that. That thing retails for a hell of a lot more new. At like Toro and Home Depot and whatnot. And then that little, I call it a water cooler, that old window unit there. Remember those back in the day? We all had that in the house. If you grew up poor, you did. We had window units.
Let me tell you something.
Central heat. Get the fuck out, Central heat. We had window units.
Let me tell you something. The window unit is elite, but it drives your CPS bill through the roof. But if you have a window unit in your room, that is grade A freezer shit, bro.
Yeah, man, that's good. Hell yeah. You're supposed to sleep in cold anyway. So growing up in Rock Island, Texas, one of the terrible barrio neighborhoods of Fort Worth, I remember a couple of summers, this old house that we lived, it was the last house we lived in before my grandma got us out of the hood. I finally got out of the old barrio and moved to a mid neighborhood, since we're all dropping that term tonight. When I was probably 13, 14, it was in 7th grade when we finally moved out of barrio. But I remember 2 summers in a row with my mom, we only had one window unit.
Oh, now one ain't gonna cut it.
Well, what we did was, dude, I spent 2 summers sleeping in the floor because we'd all gather. My mom finally quit being cheap and was able and got me a little pad thing, a little spongy thing. I was probably 12, and my ass spent 2 summers sleeping in my mom's room because she's the only one that had the AC unit. We couldn't afford another one, or so she said. So we'd gather. I slept in the floor at the foot of my mother's bed 2 summers in a row because that's how poor we were. Sound like Grandpa Mike now. But that thing kept me nice, and I slept great on that little pad in the floor because of that AC, man. It was cold, and that's why I've never been able to sleep in even semi-warm weather since. I mean, when we moved to Hawaii, it took me 6 months to get comfortable sleeping because I was a Texan. I'm used to that cold-ass AC, that cold-ass window unit. And in Hawaii, nobody got AC.
No, that happened to me.
It's ridiculous.
I stayed with my buddy in LA in 2018, and there was no central air. They just did the woo, and it wasn't hot. It wasn't hot, but it wasn't cold. So it's just that icky, like, damn.
Yep. Yeah, man. And but I finally got used to it because I was out there 3 years. I'm going back soon, by the way, Thunderdome. I'll be in the hellscape on the 10th. What?
I got my wife pregnant in that apartment.
Oh, well, see, your balls were nice and plump and ripe because it was what you weren't all cold.
After trying for 3 years, couldn't get her pregnant.
Oh, dude, I was trying to be funny, but
no.
Maybe that's true. Maybe your balls were too cold at the house. You had to get out of town and go to LA where no one's got any AC. You had room temperature nuts and you made a baby. Nice work. There's the secret. Turn off the AC if y'all want to get pregnant. Anyway, I got used to sleeping in regular, just natural air in Hawaii. And so when I moved back to Texas, this little woman I live with, she likes it nice and cool. And I had to get used to that all over again in reverse because I'd gotten used to not having AC. I felt like Tom Hanks on fucking Castaway. Remember he finally got rescued. He couldn't sleep in the bed because he was sleeping on the ground. That was me with AC, wild ass Hawaii. Golly. So if y'all are interested in an AC unit or in that trash pump, if you know what it does, that means you might need one, so hit me up with a message. All right, it's in the building, man. Let's get rolling. Show brought to you in part by the official real estate agent. You want you a brand new, beautiful home with central heat and air throughout the place? Call my man, Jay Ribaldo, the official real estate agent of In the Building, Ribaldo Realty Group. He offices over on the north side, over by the rim at that KW City View location. That's his office. But, of course, when you're a real estate agent, you're in a car mostly. And Jay is a man about town because he's got properties all over if you are finally ready to get in the market, as Rudy knows. We've even been to that office. We went to a big party they had a couple, 3 months ago and got a chance to meet folks he works with. Good scene over there at Ribaldo Realty Group. So if you need a person,
one of those urban legends that got debunked that night that stuck with me up until this day and will stick with me forever was, well, I don't have 20% down of 300,000, which is what, $60K.
Yeah,
that's an urban legend.
The
20% down is an urban legend, but Jay Ribaldo can tell you better than I can, and call him for the details.
Bingo. Call him, 210-887-1081. Or you can email Jay directly at jribaldo@kw.com. jribaldo@kw.com. Looking forward to the next mukbang with Jay at Kabayan. That was a mukbang. That was a mukbang. What? It really was. He's fine. He ain't mad. That's what that was. We wouldn't call that a mukbang. That was a feast. We sinned. God don't want humans eating that much in one sitting. Although he did pray, so I guess we were good. Just in case.
He did make us pray.
Angry. Yeah.
Hey, quick story about praying. I did that to one of the first date we went on. Me and my wife. I was like, we're at Hooters. And I'm like,
Our Lady of Pity, bless this meal.
And we're, the food gets there, and I'm laying it on thick. And
oh my goodness!
And she was like,
"That was she's probably looking all real pretty, and she's got her date clothes
she was like,
on.
she was all moist after I prayed.
She liked it.
She loved it.
Oh,
she was like,
black man who
she called her girls like, girl, he prayed before we ate. I think this might be the one.
Oh my God.
laying it on thick.
Yeah. There's a joke in there about laying thick. You're talking about praying, so I'm going to lay off of it.
A man of faith.
Rudy's a man of faith. What's up, Luis Flores? Orale, Luis.
Orale, way.
$5. What's up? Thank you for the gift, Holmes. Orale in the building. I love these night shows after my long days listening from Tucson, Arizona. Thank you, fellas, and be safe. You too, man. Never been to Tucson. I've been to Phoenix. I've been to the northern part of Arizona. I've ridden through it on a bus, but never been down south.
Only done Scottsdale and Phoenix.
Yeah, same.
No one goes to Tucson.
I've been to Cooperstown, Alice Cooper's
What is that?
in downtown Phoenix.
Oh,
they have
the crazy rock and roll. The crazy rock and roll.
Yeah. So he's a huge baseball fan, and he has a baseball themed restaurant called Cooperstown in downtown Phoenix.
Alice Cooper.
He's got a giant hot dog. It's like a 2-footer. It's called the Big Unit, and they ring a bell when you order it, and fireworks like at the strip club, sparklers and whatnot.
Can you show us how you? Can you show us how you put it in your mouth, LG?
Maybe later.
Two hands.
Apparently, it closed down. But, yeah.
Oh, okay. Isn't Alice
Lewis.
Cooper died, didn't he? He's dead, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he is.
No, he's not dead.
Alice Cooper's dead, yo.
Alice Cooper ain't dead.
I think he may be dead. Hey, Siri. Is Alice Cooper dead?
Mm-hmm. She's a smart ass. Mm-hmm.
Alice Cooper was born the 4th of February, 1948, and is 76 years old.
Oh, he's kicking. He's still kicking. Okay, thank you, dear.
I know my rock and roll people. Ain't he the one that took a rib out so he could lick his own unit?
No, that's it. No, that's that chick in the Bible. God took her rib out and gave it to the man.
That was Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
That's a legend too, by the way.
That was what we used to say. Yeah, that was.
He took his own rib out so he didn't have to worry about having a date.
He's a weirdo, but he didn't.
He is a weirdo.
Shout out to Henry listening on a boat in Port A.
Oh, cool. Port A, bro.
Henry's mustache.
Hey, Henry, you better than me. I don't even listen. I don't even listen to In the Building in Port A. Oh, don't get me started on the MAGAs in Port A. I'm not going.
Port A.
Shout out
to train on the beach.
Shout out to the MAGAs. You're an American too.
And gosh darn it, people like you.
You're an American too. We gotta close these borders.
These damn borders. We gotta go back to being our own state.
Speaking of borders and shit, LG, did the port people come to an agreement? We fixed that.
Yes, they did.
I don't know.
They did. That's breaking news. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-dum. We need a news sounder, LG, that we can play without getting sued.
We have one.
Oh, yeah, we do. For more. Oh, okay. It's 9:48 as we do our show on Thursday. Let's see. But I mean like a theme.
Oh, you want like music, not a sound.
That'd be cool.
You want a bed.
Yes, that would be cool. Dateline, Detroit, Michigan. The union representing 45,000 striking U.S. dock workers at East and Gulf Coast ports have reached a deal this evening to suspend a 3-day strike until January 15th to provide more time to negotiate. They've called a ceasefire. They're going to end the strike, but they're going to go back on strike January 15 if they don't have a deal with a longshoreman.
There's certain jobs in America where if you grab your nuts and say we ain't doing it, they'll figure it out. That's clearly one of them because it's a lot on. Look, I saw people that own car dealerships like, will y'all please be patient with us? We don't have any parts if the ports are closed.
I thought the parts all got made in Mexico.
Nah, bro. Look, we really found out that everything we have and everything we rely on comes from China.
Who are you bowing to? Mao Zedong?
Yeah, we rely with nothing. Wow. What is it? But let's punch people, Mike.
Who we punching?
Let's punch some mother fathers.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So the strike's over. Y'all can go back to not panicking. All right, let's do
Thank
some
you.
punching. All right,
Let's
do
do
it.
some punching.
People I want to punch,
Dude.
presented by the law office of Orlando Kell. It is Thursday night, our last show before Saturday nights. Actually, we ain't got no show till Sunday after tonight because the Longhorns are off. Okay, very good. All right, it's time for people that want to punch for more. Here's a fired up Rudy Jay.
Punch people that don't know that we don't get our toilet paper from overseas, you gosh damn idiots. We don't get our toilet, like,
you know how humans do, Rudy. It's like when the McRib is back or there's a new pair of shoes at the store.
I get some scotch. Get some tequila. Get something that matters. You're always going to be able to find toilet paper. Like, how much are y'all shitting? Like, do you know how many posts I saw on my Facebook feed of stores that had no toilet paper? Like, I don't care what's going on. And not only that, if they didn't turn your water off, just hop your big ass in the shower and rinse your booty. Why are y'all rushing to the store and buying toilet paper? Are we the only city that does that?
No, dude, no way. No, we're not.
Our whole city has been sold out of meat and toilet paper.
Yep.
Like, hey, the whole family got diabetes, but we won't find a treadmill. Whole family got heart disease, but we won't find a treadmill. But we can't wipe our ass. We better get to Costco and buy 59 rolls of toilet paper per person in the freaking house. Punch people that really thought we got our toilet paper from overseas. Y'all are
going to run out. It's like
y'all are idiots. Y'all are idiots.
I don't care. For 100 years anyway, already made.
I'm not going to apologize for it. Y'all are idiots. You're idiots.
Agreed.
Just like, it's stupid. Punch all of you. Like, y'all don't even know where it comes from. Y'all just going to buy the shit. Stupid. Drives me freaking insane. And you went out and bought all that toilet paper and the strike ended. Freaking idiots.
Freaking idiots. I thought y'all used those wet wipes anyway. I use real toilet paper and I wipe with my right hand. I thought y'all used those wipey things.
That's after you wipe with toilet paper, Mike.
Oh,
to get the remnants.
Gross. I just know how to wipe my butt well.
Well, you're white. You don't got no ass.
Oh, what do you mean? Oh, you have to get all up in. You have to make sure you get deep enough with the tissue because you got all those pounds and all that butt tissue.
I got a donkey. So I got to dig deep.
Yeah, you just have it sitting on the toilet lid while you're sitting there because it'll probably hit the water if you don't. You have to just pull it up and plunk it on the seat in front of you. Is that how it works for y'all? That ain't how it works for us.
Just talking about my ass, sir. Just talking about my ass.
Oh, geez, having fun. Dang. All right. Well, I want to punch San Antonio Spurs director of broadcasting Mike Taylor.
Oh shit! I'm exiting this conversation.
Why do you fear them? They're not. It's not fucking Putin and the Kremlin over there. They're just a bunch of basketball guys. I don't know why.
What's his name?
They ain't doing no business with us. Why should we give two shits about what they think? I'm keeping it real.
Why are you punching them? What's his name? Who are you punching?
I don't know. He hired something called.
No, I'm talking about the guy, Mike
Kickarillo. Mike Kickarillo.
Yeah,
Talk about stealing money. He's been the longtime director of broadcasting for a long time. For not calling me about the San Antonio Spurs television voice job. They probably went. I'm sure this guy here. I mean, this guy kind of looks like a tool. This dude they've hired. I'm sure he's a super nice guy. But I'm sure he's extremely Spurs friendly, if you know what I mean.
Well, he's from Denver.
Well, you almost have to be half a human too. Sorry, but that's what they look for, and that's what the Spurs do. They hire these Pleasantville type humans, and I think me and Rudy would have been awesome with Sean Elliott calling Spurs games. All y'all, no one can deny that would be entertaining television. No one can. Me, you, and Sean calling Spurs games. How awesome would we be with Sean?
It'd be the best thing. It'd be the best
awesome.
thing. Be the best thing ever. But we didn't apply.
Well, I'm Mike Taylor. I don't try out, Rudy. You know. Apply. Yeah, apply. No, that's a job that if they want
Who
you,
they hire?
call
Jacob who?
Oh, okay.
Torrey?
Well, I'm not trying to hate on the dude. I'm being silly, obviously, but I think the Spurs would never. You and I would be considered a dangerous hire, which isn't that silly because we're just middle-aged dads, you know, and we're probably like
We are
Right.
San Antonio.
I know, man. So, all right, this is in the Jeff McDonald's piece in the San Antonio Express News. A year ago, the Spurs gained a new face of the franchise with the arrival of number 1 draft pick Victor Wembanyama. Okay, that's just trying to fill space here. Get to the point, dude. This year, the Spurs are adding a new voice of the franchise. Okay, I said so. Wemby's the face. This is the new voice. Okay.
Oh,
Bill Schoening is the goddamn voice of the Spurs. Let's not get that screwed up. Anyway,
amen.
Denver-based sports anchor Jacob Toby has been hired as the Spurs' new television play-by-play announcer. Toby will fill the seat beside veteran color analyst Sean Elliott, that for the past 21 years had been occupied by the great Bill Land, who announced his retirement last month. Mike Kickerillo, the Spurs senior director of broadcasting, called Toby a perfect fit for our team. See, that's about that fit. You gotta have that. Hey, I have a button. I have a switch. They turn me on every day, then turn me off when the games are over. Power me down. Game's over. Good night, everybody. See you Tuesday. We're confident.
No, but time out.
Go ahead.
Mike. Time out, Mike. No, I'm a serious question to you and LG. When Bill Land retired, both of y'all felt like it was going to be Dan Weiss. Why not Dan? Was that just like too cliche? Are they trying to get younger? Because this dude, Jacob Torrey, and I don't trust people with 2 first names.
I don't either.
I don't trust people too. But
F you, Jake Paul.
Yeah, like Michael Taylor.
Like Michael Taylor.
No, that's a last name that dumb white people in the 80s and 90s turned into a freaking person.
Yo.
White people. I don't claim that. That's not
why
true.
Not Dan? Why not Dan Weiss?
I don't know. Why not Dan Weiss?
Yo, I was on the Spurs Reddit and Dan was getting a lot of hate by Spurs fans. They're like, I'm so glad it's not Dan. I'm like, what's wrong with Dan?
Love Dan.
No, you know what? I was
he's
shocked
not a fan favorite.
When I looked at the comments, I did the same thing, LG. I didn't look at the Dan Weiss hate, but I looked under the Spurs page comments when they hired 2 first names. And they're like, welcome, welcome, welcome. I was shocked that the Spurs were welcoming I was shocked that Spurs fans were welcoming an outsider that was doing anchor news. Now, he's done play-by-play for the Pac-12 and some other people.
I heard him doing a USC game, and he was good. He's decent.
He's good. I'm sure he's good. Good-looking kid.
He's generic, though, because he's young.
Yeah, it's just like, I feel like it's like they just hired a young, good-looking kid. But
they went young they did.
He didn't get a lot of hate. And a part of me, because I know this city, and I know the people in this city that make big-time decisions are all on Cialis and they're all silver foxes. I'm shocked the Spurs went this young because this is a town that normally rolls with old people. So I'm not against the hire. I'm shocked they didn't go Weiss because he's been the fill-in. But a part of me is like, I'm cool with this. I appreciate y'all going young. We need to get younger.
Thanks, Manuel, for the $5.
Thank you, Manuel.
Manuel.
The Massachusetts native graduated from Suffolk University in 2018. Damn, he is young. Before coming to Denver, Toby worked at KJRH-TV in Tulsa, where he covered the University of Oklahoma, Tulsa, and the Oklahoma City Thunder. In addition to Elliott, Toby will work alongside Dan Weiss, who returns in his role as studio host. Toby will make his Spurs television debut when the Spurs open the preseason Monday against Oklahoma City.
I have to say, Dan's a good studio host, though.
Dan's great.
Yeah,
and not only that, Dan might have had to take a pay cut.
Oh, yeah, he's way better than that shithead Rick Renner. Remember that idiot from Fox?
The idiot with the hair.
Go down to the Southwest. I'm sitting in a studio in Dallas pretending to be a Spurs fan. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Don't get me started on Rick Renner.
Douchebag of all time. Son of a bitch. I'm glad he's dead. I don't know if he's dead. I'm just glad he's out of broadcast.
Jesus, I was like, he died?
I don't know. Big tool, Rudy, and you know it.
He was a tool.
And got jobs in television on major regional networks with that fake ass everything. Nothing about that guy was legit. Dan Weiss is what you see. That's Danny. And that's the same Dan you see in person whenever I see him at games and stuff.
Well, good
I'm
for
sure
Toby,
this dude Toby's
whatever
fine.
his name is. Yeah.
We'll get used to Toby.
Jacob Toby.
Toby.
I'm just going to call him Toby.
Speaking of, did y'all see that Matt Bonner left the organization last week?
Really?
Matt's not doing television stuff. He's not doing studio. Matt's been hired as, like, I think the Sean Elliott of the Toronto Raptors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He got a promotion.
Yeah, Matt's moved to Toronto with his family. He's going to do Raptors games. Yeah, that came down a couple days ago. I forgot to get to it.
I always love me some Matt Bonner.
Sure. Here we go. Pull up Matt. So Matt tweeted this out. I didn't even know this. Just kind of happened. Matt Bonner, who's been doing like fill-in work and stuff with the Spurs for a while, did some studio stuff, wearing his plaid shirts on TV, which was always great. So this the Red Rocket is back in Toronto, according to Sportsnet 590 The Fan. Sportsnet 590 The Fan. New Raptors co-host Matt Bonner looks at how the city has changed since his time with the team. Matt says the traffic in this city is very frustrating, to say the least. That's a big difference. If I don't have to take the kids somewhere, I won't drive. I'll walk. I'll ride the bike. I'll take the TTC. There are way more huge condos everywhere. I left in 06, 18 years ago. It feels like there are way more concert venues now, though. So, of course, Matt would check out all the concert venues because Matt's a big music nut. But good for Bonner. Yeah, he's going to call games for the Raptors. That's pretty kick-ass. That's cool. I think me and Rudy would have been great doing the Spurs games, though. That's it. That's all I'll say. And I don't think anybody disagrees. And we would have kept it PG.
Dude,
We did
FCC for over 30 years plus together.
I know, but I did bulging penis jokes and such, and And the old days had Women of the Night on the show. Remember those days? I was just trying to get an audience, doing whatever I had to do. No, man, we would have been great. But anyway, my dream to call games for a team it stays out there. One of these days, a team's going to take a chance on old Mike, and they're going to be happy they did. Just saying.
Agree.
All right, LG, you got anybody you need to punch tonight? Or you good times on that?
I want to punch Matanga's Pizzeria.
Matanga's?
Ooh, I love these type of punches from LG. Talk to me, brother.
Right,
what happened?
Figure out where the hell Matanga. How the hell you spell that?
It's the owner's name is Matt and his wife's name is Anga. So Matt to 2 T's and Anga, ENGA.
Are you serious? Oh my God, that's so cheeseball.
They're an official sponsor of the UTSA Roadrunners.
Okay. Matanga's Pizzeria on Callahan.
They provide food. I appreciate that for the broadcast staff and all the media.
They're all over.
Yeah, they got a few locations.
Right. Okay.
But they don't put any fucking sauce on their pizza. It's the driest shit I've ever tasted. It's
that
bad,
was a long
man.
way to
and
get
I eat
to
it like
that.
3 or 4 times a week. It's like, come on.
All that build up for they don't put enough
sauce?
sauce. I thought we were going to have a turd in the pizza or a cockroach or
There's
something.
literally no sauce. I don't know if it dries up, if they just don't put it on there. It's
okay,
bad.
so this is the thing, LG.
Huh.
My wife loves a good amount of sauce.
I don't like it saucy.
These are the conversations that would get us in trouble on the Spurs broadcast, which you just said.
Ranch,
Matt and Anga.
Ranch, and she likes ranch.
Yeah.
And marinara. But I'm not a big fan of a bunch of sauce.
I don't want a bunch. I want some. I don't want none. I want some sauce. A little bit, like a tablespoon, a ladle, something.
I'm upset at that free pizza you get at the broadcast games, huh?
Well, last season it was Pizza Hut, and you know what you're getting with that at least. This
Pizza Hut,
but it's consistently shitty. So
yeah.
you know what to expect. And I'd rather have Pizza Hut than Matanga's with no sauce. And they're right here too. They're close by. They're all.
Well,
over
you know what? This is what I found out. So, food bloggers, for those that don't know, run the influencer world. Naked women and food bloggers run social media. So LG, your review of their pizza, and what happens with these food bloggers, while the owners get pissed at these food bloggers that give them bad reviews, it ultimately in the long run makes them better, because I've seen these food bloggers give someone a bad review, circle back a year later, and they fixed things, whether it be customer service.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So if you're a real owner of a restaurant or something like that, you should take all criticism with a grain of salt and maybe reevaluate how you're doing things. So while they may not like it in the moment, it may make them a better company down the line. So I appreciate a real honest food review. And if your food review of Matanga's is they could probably use a little bit more sauce, they may take that into consideration, and it may make them better and make their business grow. So I ain't mad at your review, bro, because I've seen it. I've seen it help restaurants. Like I'm not like trying to make a joke. I've seen it help. And I'm sure that if they're real, they'll appreciate it.
Yeah, they will. I've had pizza before. I'm like, damn, there is no sauce on this. And I would just go get a cup of marinara and just dip it in the marinara. I got to have me a little sauce.
They're literally delivering like 30 pizzas, and none of them have sauce. I'm like,
that's their bit.
Have sauce?
I think that's it must be their bit. It must be their thing.
Well, that's just how they make their pizza. They
Matanga,
don't put a lot of sauce,
crust and cheese.
Yeah, come on, Matt.
You know how Mexicanos slice their pizza, don't you? With Little Caesars. Proud of it and staying with it, not taking it back, keeping it out there. That's the play we're going to call right there. Go for it. Run that play. Go.
I like Little Caesars. It's one of the chains that
they got good sauce.
I prefer.
They put plenty of sauce. That's for sure.
I'll take. Give me Peter Piper over Little Caesars.
Peter Piper.
I haven't had Peter Piper in like 30 years. So
Peter Piper, fresh and hot, while you're sitting there watching the game. Magnifico.
The fuck are you? Oh, you got kids.
I got kids, bro. I ain't
gonna be at no Peter Piper. That's just weird.
I ain't. Yo, LG. If I saw you there sitting by yourself, I would be watching you. Like, yo, why is that dude here by himself?
Even just like me and a homie, or or like.
I'll be like, yo, you think?
Anybody with no kids?
I'll be like, babe, you think? Yeah, I'll be like, babe, you think they pedos? Is it not weird for them to be here? So I feel you on that.
No, I just like the pizza, man. I'm just here for the pizza.
Plenty of sauce.
Jeez. It's like going to Chuck E. Cheese and just hanging out.
All that to say, if you need a divorce, call Orlando Kell. He just brought Pizza Talk to you. It is the official family lawyer of In the Building and our People I Want to Punch segment nightly on In the Building on Love You Hard TV. That's how I would do the games if I were calling the Spurs games. No, I'm kidding. Call Orlando if you need somebody to do your deal for you. He's our guy. 210-775-4995, or you can email him directly. It's orlandokilllaw@gmail.com. orlandokilllaw@gmail.com. All right.
Wait, they got buffet at Peter Piper? Now I'm interested.
During the week.
Okay. have to see where the nearest one is.
Check them out. Check them out, OG. And let me know. Like, I was going to say be honest, but you don't have a lie button in your body. You only know how to be honest. So I don't have to tell you to be honest.
Man, got to keep it real. 11 to 2.
What's up?
What is
See?
it? Got a football game tonight. How's the game looking?
Yeah,
how's Bake doing?
What's the SCO? What's the SCO? SCO. What's the SCO?
My boy Bake
dog?
kicked ass tonight. Let's see,
What's the SCO?
I turned the game off because we had to get the show on. 2-minute warning. Tampa Bay hanging on. Tampa Bay leads Atlanta in the whole Atlanta 30-27 Bucks, but there's 150 to play in the game, and the Falcons have the ball.
What yard line?
They just ran they have 4th and 15 from their own 20 at the 2-minute warning, so they got a long way to go. Yeah, probably so. They just need to get, but with these damn kickers in the NFL, they can just get Young Ho within 55, 60 yards. He will have a good chance to make that, especially on that turf. He is good. All kickers are good. What's that?
To my Asian brethren out there,
yeah.
Is that how you really pronounce his name?
The kicker for the Falcons? Yes, his name is Young Ho Kim, but we're on a first name basis, he and me.
Not Folk Me Long?
No, it's not Fook Me Long. It's not A Dong, it's Young Ho. Why that's the man's name. Why are we stopping down? I'm just kidding. You asked for a football score, I gave you one.
But why would you bring him up?
Because they're trying to get in. They're trying to get in range of Young Ho. Young Ho's range is about 55 to 60. They don't need much. They just need 3. So really, they don't really need anybody. They just need Young Ho. Young Ho's all that's needed right here. Nothing major, nothing fancy, just Young Ho. Try to tie the game, force it to overtime. You're going to be you're at home, Odds are in your favor. And another big game for my guy, Lake Travis's home. A one-time TCU commitment. But Gary changed his mind and pulled his Scully, and Baker's hated us ever since. Baker Mayfield tonight with another damn good game. How about Baker Mayfield's resurgence? Tampa's 3-1. They hang on tonight. They're now 4-1. Mayfield tonight, 18 of 23 with a 140 passer rating. Kicking ass, man. 3 touchdown passes. 2 to former Aggie great and Galveston's own Mike Evans.
Mike Evans.
Love to see it.
I saw, was it week 1? He said, if any team ever guards Mike Evans one-on-one, it's like cheating. I'm throwing the ball to him in the vicinity, and he's going to go get it. Which is, dude, I think you said this, I don't remember, this week, last week. Any quarterback of the starting 32, if you give them time, they're going to look good. And that's what's happening with Sam Darnold, and that's what's happened for Baker Mayfield once he got to Tampa. Like, Baker always could throw the ball. Like, we saw what he did at Oklahoma, but they need 3 to 4 seconds. You give any of these 32 starting quarterbacks, Dak included, 3 to 4 seconds of a clean pocket with no one diving at them, they're going to carve you up. And that's what's going on with Tampa and Minnesota.
Yeah, he's got good ball players around him. Offensive line's good. Tampa's a great organization. That's a place a guy like Baker Mayfield can go and find himself and have a resurgence. They went ahead and paid him in the offseason, not like all these other guys, but he got paid. And now he's 4-1. He's the team to beat right now in the NFC. Anybody playing better than Tampa Bay in the NFC, man? With that badass defense,
Minnesota,
Baker rolling,
Minnesota,
Bucks, Vikings, NFC Championship game as Baker Mayfield takes on Sammy Darnold. Not that.
I don't want to watch that shit.
It's the NFL, man. It's the NFL.
Entertain me. I don't want to watch Sam Darnold.
I understand. Well, we've got a classic battle on Sunday. As the clickbaits of Dallas take on the Pittsburgh Steelers at Heinz Field or whatever they call wherever the Steelers play this week. By the way, we get in our little clickbait bubble here with the Dallas football team, and we lose sight of the NFL's effing hard, and everyone's got holes. No one's perfect. Even the Chiefs have flaws. What have you been drinking? Everybody's got holes in the NFL.
You said no. Time out. You said the NFL's hard, and everyone's got holes.
That is correct, and that's I said that without blinking. The NFL's hard, and everybody's got holes. The NFL's watered down. It's a 9-7 league. Those that stay healthy win, and those that don't stay healthy lose. And then there's the stupid Dallas clickbaits who do win in the regular season but still lose in the playoffs because they're knuckleheads. So I'm just saying, the clickbaits are probably going to play this game. Well, we know they're going to play it without Tank Lawrence. Probably going to play it without number 11, Mike Parsons. I don't call him by his first name anymore. He's just Parsons. But the Steelers have had 3 starters on offensive. I don't think the Steelers have started the same offensive line once. They've got major injuries. Check out the Steelers. This is the Steelers' injury sitch. It requires glasses. It's a freaking long list. So, in addition to the 2 offensive linemen they lost for the season, Mike Tomlin, the great Mike Tomlin. You talk about a fucking man crush. Me and Mike Tomlin. Mike has ruled out starting outside linebacker Alex Highsmith, right guard James Daniels, and it's game day decisions at this point for Jalen Warren, Michael Pruitt, Cordarrelle Patterson, Nick Herbig, and Keanu Benton, and Isaac Seumalo. All starters. They got 6 game time decisions already without 2 offensive linemen and their second best linebacker. Now they still got TJ Watt. They got a great defense. And your boy Justin Fields is playing good enough.
Well,
and 3-1. They probably are going to kick the Cowboys' ass Sunday the way this sets up.
The only thing I didn't like
loss for Dallas.
The only thing I didn't like about the Steelers, which I really haven't seen since Antonio Brown left, Najee Harris is at his locker, running back from Alabama, who hasn't lived up to his hype. He's asked about Justin Fields. Reporters like, hey, what have you learned from Justin Fields and his great play? With the straight face, pissed off, Najee Harris says, why do y'all keep asking us about Justin Fields? It's all 11 of us. It's a team effort. We're all contributing. I'm tired of y'all always asking us about one guy. I agree with you, Najee. But you pillow talk that to your lady.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of shit I tell, like my wife's my best friend. A lot of shit I tell my wife that I don't say out loud.
Correct.
So Najee, bro, and you went to the school of Nick Saban. There's just shit you don't say out loud. Like you're disturbed. Like if anything, be mad at you for not living up to your Bama hype. Don't be mad because people people really don't get it. Like, because they're not on this side. We have a job to do. The radio stations and the TV stations and the podcasts don't give a shit about you, Najee, because you haven't lived up to the hype. The storyline of the Pittsburgh Steelers, which every program director, whether it be TV or radio, get us something on Justin Fields. That's been our most clicks. That's when we get our most views. Justin Fields, Justin Fields, Justin Fields. Everything else doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. Because you don't get that, you salty. You have underachieved, sir. Don't hate. Don't hate. It don't look good on you. It don't look good on you. Be a team player. The storyline is Justin Fields. And that's what the writers, TV, and radio, that's their storyline. And that's orders from up above. If they go in there talking about left tackles and bring that shit back to the newsroom, they're going to get fired. You're not the storyline, Najee. The 11 guys with you aren't the storyline. The storyline is Justin Fields. Stop hating. You sound stupid. Late punch for Najee Harris, you freaking hater. And I don't even care for Justin Fields. I don't give a shit. I don't care about the Steelers. But don't be a hater, Najee. You sound stupid.
Even Mike Tomlin got asked about Fields again because Russ.
What did Tomlin say? Now, Tomlin's supposed to talk about the whole team. He's the coach.
Right.
What did Tomlin say?
Mike always keeps it real. Mike said today that as long as Justin's hot and the Steelers are winning, he'll keep playing quarterback. And
even when Russell's healthy?
Yep. And then they asked him, what about, what if Russell doesn't love it? And Mike's like, we're in the winning business. God, I love that guy. He's so fucking awesome. I love him so much. There's no way he could ever work here for the Cowboys.
He would never because
he would never take the job.
If Jerry landed his helicopter on the field, Mike Tomlin would have words for him. He might get fired for it, but Mike Tomlin would be like, I know y'all see that helicopter. Mm-hmm. I call Z left, slot I, zip, pee, pee, poo, poo, rah, rah, hoo, hoo. Run the fucking play. We don't care that Jerry Jones is on the field. We got a game to prepare for. Mike McCarthy's like, hey, Jerry, how you doing? Y'all see the helicopter? Look at the designs on it. Mm-hmm. Fuck out of here.
Gang. See, yeah, that's exactly what Mike said today. We got to play the hot hand. As long as he's playing well and we're winning, that's what we're going to do. And then somebody asked him about Russ being healthy, and Mike goes, "We're in the winning business." Why do they get that? How come we don't get that shit? I feel like I'm back in my childhood. Hey, fucker, they got out there. They got the cool car. We got nothing. We don't. We got a window unit, Mom. I got to sleep on the floor. They got fucking AC. Yeah. $12 billion organization. All we can do is sit there and just marvel at other teams.
Take the baby oil.
Unfortunate.
Take the baby oil.
Dude. Can I get some gin and juice at Texas Cheer? I know I can get gin. Hey, and they got juice too.
We got the spooky specials.
We got that scary graphic tonight too, I see.
It's not LG's
spooky
fault.
Special. Hey, that's spooky special. That's my new name. That's my new gang name. Spooky special.
I'll take the first two. DeLola 750s, which is J-Lo's Drizzy drink, full flavors, Paloma
should be
Rosa.
called Dicola.
Bella Berry, La Orange, and Light Margarita was $29.99. Now it's $16.99. Lowest price in town. And still Austin Bourbon, the musician, and Rye, the artist. Just think you're playing Loteria. Oh, look at that. See, that's one of them. That one ain't on sale, LG, but that is still Austin. Come by for me. And was $49.99, now $39.99. Shout out to Bill Bryan. I'm half Mexican whitener who came through tonight to Texas Cheer Liquor #1.
Nice.
Spent some money with me. A lot of in the building's been coming through #1. AD.
Love it.
Renee. Advertising with Texas Cheer Liquor works. Shout out to Brian. Love you hard. He told me the story on his family and his name and everything. Shout out to you. Continue with the spooky specials, MT.
Of course, for you wine drinkers, which I'm a wine man on occasion, Woodward Cabernet is normally $18.99 at all Texas Cheer Liquors, which is a pretty good price for Woodward Cabernet even of itself. But Woodward right now for the month of September, $9.99. Twice cheaper right now than usual. $9.99 a bottle for Woodward Cabernet, and Adelon Sauvignon Blanc. Normally it's $17.99. Damn, it's like $4 Chuck right now. That's pretty good for Adelon Sauvignon Blanc. $5, $4.99 a bottle right now. Adelon Sauvignon Blanc. So get in there and take advantage of the specials all month long.
I'd buy that for $1.
In the month of October. And, of course, always mention in the building at any of the Texas Cheer Liquors, and they'll give you 5% off your purchase.
Hey.
Cheer Liquor.
Mike, what's up with that young ho? Did he hit the field goal?
All game. Falcons couldn't get within striking distance of Young Ho, so Young Ho just standing on the sideline, unable to deliver what Young Ho normally does. And the Bucks are 4-1. My man Baker Mayfield, baby, 4-1, and the Vikings are 3-0. How about that? NFL, man, where every year. I mean, now look, Tampa went to the playoffs last year. This is not
beat Philly.
I know. For whatever reason, though, we still keep acting shocked that Baker can play. Turns out he's a pretty scrappy little dude, man. Tough dude. Plays with his balls out, and I like it. Very cocky and swaggery, and I dig it. That's a euphemism. I don't mean for real with him hanging out. That'd be weird if it was just the balls. Like you got a membrane hanging down.
I don't know if I'm ready.
What's the matter with me tonight?
You drank 3 shiners.
Oh, yeah, but that was like 2.5 hours ago. And I had a big-ass hamburger with a bunch of tots, so I would stay. I'm not hammered. I'm just, I don't know. My body's tired, man. Had another long day, but it's okay. Still should be calling games.
How long? How long was it?
About that long. I've had longer, but about that last one you hit there.
Magnum Dong.
Are we serious? Did Young Ho just hang on? Oh my God!
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Did I just give fake news?
Yes.
Holy! Are we sure about that?
He hit that shit, bro. That's why I asked you.
Wait a minute. No, he didn't.
He hit that shit 52, bro. That's why I asked you.
Are we serious? Did we speak Young Ho into existence? No way. What? Holy shit, he just kicked the field. He did make the field goal. I thought he missed it.
Hey.
Golly.
These dudes hit 52
yarders like
in
nothing.
Their sleeps.
Tie
in their
game.
sleep.
Wow. Yeah, we're going to OT. Wow. Holy. I just assumed he was going to miss that, and Tampa would be 4-1. Well, tap the brakes. The freaking Falcons, who were 2-2 and tougher this year, Golly, man. We spoke Young Ho into existence.
50-yarders are layups.
I know. It's a free throw. It's
the evolution of the field goal kickers on November 12th on Netflix.
See. It's not Hung Lo Koo, Steven. It's Young Ho Koo. Not Hung Lo. That's be careful here. This is the reason why the Spurs would never hire us. That's on them, though. They're not choosing entertainment.
No, they're choosing. Damn, my arms.
Look, dude, I just assumed that the Bucks were going to hang on, Steven. I put it out there and I risked it. I missed the call. I don't watch Newsmax. I'm not going to get my fucking news from Geraldo.
Shout out to Geraldo. And
He's still doing it, man.
Who's the black ball dude?
The black ball dude. Well, that's about 40 million of you. What other one? Which other one? Not Bill Cosby.
No, he had the top show.
Mahatma Gandhi. He was bald.
Monty Williams.
Montel.
Joe, what?
We talking about shitty
Montel?
trash
talk
Montel
shows
Williams in the 90s?
Montel Williams. Yeah, what about? Is he on Newsmax?
No.
Neither is Geraldo.
Saying.
He's been retired. I thought Geraldo was on Newsmax.
Remember when Geraldo was throwing chairs at
Geraldo's out somewhere.
Geraldo started all that shitty talk show TV in the 90s.
Did.
He's the guy who started all of it.
All the violent stuff.
And Jerry took it over.
Like the over-the-top stuff. It was Geraldo who started that.
You are not
on Newsmax, I thought.
You are not the father. You are not the father.
That was good TV.
Is an era in our time.
I always loved it when they came back that he was not the daddy, and that girl spent 20 minutes playing him up as some player and piece of shit and serial cheater and narcissist, and it comes back, you are not the father, and they go over the top. Yeah, fuck you, man.
Everybody's got to dance.
Like
they all got to dance. They do.
But when they would run off the stage, when they would run backstage and the cameraman would chase them. That was
so ridiculous. God, I watched so much of that. How much minutes of my life did I waste on that stuff? God.
I didn't know that Cheaters was fake until my homeboy got hit up. My homeboy gets hit. And my homeboy got hit up.
My
homeboy got hit up, and they were like, "Hey, we'll pay a couple $100. You and this girl go sit in this pool at this apartment complex, and this random chick's gonna run up on you, and you just take off running." Yeah, my homeboy, I was like, wait,
Wow.
Cheaters is fake? Cheaters is fake as fuck.
I know they shot it in Dallas.
I think it started off real, and then it just there was like you run out of
and
episodes.
It's not safe. You know,
It's
you never
not
know
safe.
when
someone's gonna get murdered on that show. If it's real.
I had a homeboy that got paid by cheaters.
Wow.
In San Antonio to sit in a hot tub with some chick and get chased out.
So reality TV isn't real.
My mother was on Cops. Grandma Becky was on Cops about 1997.
Of course. Why does this not surprise me?
Hey, don't watch Cops anymore because I'm probably going to be on there. What do you mean? Now just don't watch it. She got pulled over, brother. Now she wasn't driving; she was a passenger. She was with this dude. His name was Detroit. You know, I can't make this up. It's my mother. My mom was dating a guy named Detroit, and they got pulled over. And he got a DUI. She was drunker than Cooter Brown too, but she wasn't driving.
White people.
No, he wasn't white. LG. Ain't no white guys named Detroit.
I don't know. I was taking a guess.
He was big bald brother. What?
Wait. Your mom had a sweet tooth?
Oh, my mom's had plenty of sweet teeth throughout her life. Absolutely. She had another. The guy I was hoping she'd stay with for the guy that I love the best of all her boyfriends after my stepdad Dan got died in like 2008. He was Mexicano. But then she was with this dude. What was his name? His name escapes me.
Jamal?
No, not. Oh my God. Why does it have to be Jamal? No, it's not Terrell or Jamal. It's not Dikembe. It was Ellis. That's right. I just forgot that name. My mom dated a dude named Ellis. He was a cool dude, man.
He was black.
Yeah. And he black, and he was a cool dude. But she was just too wild ass for him, and he finally. I'm keeping it real. I know it's my mother, but he came to his senses and was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna move on down the road. I can't handle your drama." Anyway, so she was on Cops. It's like 96, 97. Oh yeah, there she is, my mother in the passenger seat, trying to talk her way out of it.
That.
It's ridiculous.
Yo,
I don't know. I would love to be able to find it. I would pay for the copy.
Shout out to your mom for having a sweet tooth.
Oh well, dude, my mom's a hippie from the 70s, man. My mom likes there ain't no dessert my mama hadn't tried. I mean, I know I'm my father's son because we look alike, but you know, I mean, I used to question whether or not I was conceived. I mean, I'm like, okay, when I was conceived, how many people were in the room? My parents were wild asses, Rudy. I'm from the 70s, man. It was a wild ass scene. My mom got into that hippie culture, dude. That's why
The
am.
thing about it is, the only thing I'm jealous of them of is the free love.
They don't give a shit.
Because now you do free love, you end up with HIV, and you don't got Magic Johnson.
They didn't worry about that in the 70s. It hadn't.
No, in the 70s, you might get the clap. You go get some antibiotics, and you was good. Like, have you ever watched the Studio 54 documentary?
Not that I'm familiar with the story of Studio 54, but I'd love to see the documentary. Awesome.
All the only thing they was getting was the clap. And some crabs. You get some crabs here and there.
Yeah. Falcons win. Bucks. I jinxed the Bucks. I thought they had hung on.
What?
36-30 the final. Falcons win. Bucks fall to 3-2. Falcons now 3-2. Tied. The Falcons are in first place in that division. How about my Falcons? With Kirk Cousins. I mean, he's the white Dak Prescott, just like someone just called him on there. He's an excellent regular season quarterback. Of course the Falcons are better with him. It's funny that the Vikings are undefeated without him, but still. NFL, man. Way to go, Falcons. Good for them. I'd like to see the Dirty Birds get good again. It's fun when the Falcons are good. Just new uniform out there, too. Oh, here we go. That Jamal Alexander.
You remember.
Yeah, man. Holy fuck. Falcons win. Okay. Oh, that's LG posting that. Something Wong. Holy Fook. We too low. Bang dang Al.
That's the best one. Bang dang Al.
Highly unfortunate.
Yo, I'm done. I'm out.
This ring light's making me get like a sunburn.
Yo, get me out of here.
Look how
Hey,
this
hold on
thing's
a
too
second
light.
here. We got to pay bills.
Oh, I know we do.
Oh,
Thank you to
shit.
Slackers as always for bringing our shows. We wouldn't be able to have a studio without Slackers. Sports, drinks, and game. Come on, get your drink on. Slackers is the place to watch ball or hang out any night of the week. Which one did you go to?
Thousand Oaks.
Attaboy.
What, you just go have a couple
like,
beers real quick? When did you go? Last night, LG?
Nah, about 8:00 tonight.
Good for you, man. I appreciate that. Did you say in the building when you ordered your drink?
Nah, I just met the
He's
captain
too
up there
humble.
real quick and left.
Oh, what up, Captain?
What's up, Captain? You know, as soon as I fix my studio sitch, the captain gave me a beautiful photo not long ago as a gift, and I need to hang it up. It's awesome. I can't wait to show y'all. It's my bad, Captain. If you're watching, it's in the sack you get. It's in the little envelope you gave it to me in. But so as soon as I get around, I've had a busy life. I know that's an excuse. I've had a very busy life. I'm trying to get my life on track. I'm working all day and then working at night. I don't go to bed with Nina anymore except for Saturday and Sunday. She's asleep by the time we get off the show. Point is, I'm not lazy. I'm just swamped. So I'm going to fix all this behind me at some point. I look like jiggly arm guy out front of a car lot. So thank you to Slackers. They got 5 locations in this town. Naco, Thousand Oaks, 281, and then you got the ones over by the mall, North Star, and you got the Med Center, and you got St. Mary's downtown, homie. St. Mary's downtown.
And
all right.
when you go in there, tell them you're in the building.
Yes.
Tip your bartenders, because if you ain't tipping, you ain't sipping.
And if you ain't sipping, you can't be tripping. I added that to myself. You think Jacob Toby gets drunk in bars like real men do?
Let me tell you something about Jacob Toby.
I'm envious. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted the job. Tell me something about him.
I'm not gonna say
the gig.
that.
What a time too. Wemby second year. They'll have a new arena in a few years.
He's lucking out on this gig.
That's
a
a
good
badass
gig for him.
gig. Yeah, that's a great gig.
This is one of them gigs.
Whenever a new broadcaster comes into town, Mike has to rip him to shreds before he even knows a thing about him.
I didn't rip him.
No. The reason
I'm assuming he's a tool.
See,
I punch Ciccarello for not hiring me.
The reason Mike does that is because people like me and Calvin, we tore Mike ass up when he got here. Who the fuck is this dude from Dallas?
It's like, okay, anyone else who comes in here on Montero.
He riding around with cops, criticizing our sports anchors. Who the hell does this dude think he is?
Good bit. Bad motherfucker. That's who I am.
Got his name out there. We should reach out to Toby and get him on. Jacob Toby.
We should.
Y'all want to hit him up?
Yeah, let him introduce
And I want to
himself.
ask him. I just want to ask him why he has.
Hey, fellas, so great to be on with you guys. Big fan.
Come on, Mike.
Hopefully, we won't get that. Why can't Nate Ryan do the Spurs game? That's the best damn TV man in town.
I was thinking Dan would get it and they'd put Nate in the studio.
I was too. Yep, that's what I thought. Or they'd put that Michelle Beadle in studio.
Because Nate was already doing studio stuff with Dan last season.
Yeah. Well, que sera. They got Jake Toby.
They didn't want that Canadian Dan Weiss on there, huh?
A Massachusetts. They don't go Pluto on the Spurs. Except Bill.
No.
Bill's not Texan either, but he's been in Texas 50 years. Raised his family in Texas.
Bill who?
Bill Schoening.
Oh, Bill. But Bill
Schoening's
is
originally from Philly.
Yeah, they're Philly. Bill don't even live in San Antonio.
He never has, but he's
never lived in San Antonio.
Oh, he's commuted the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, Bill Land commuted too, by the way. A matter of fact, see, and I that was back in my early days in the ticket. I know we're running long. I would get all this shit from all these people. This guy's not even from here. What you talking about? Neither is Bill Land. Bill Land lived in Little Elm.
But Bill was doing just play-by-play. You're coming down here giving takes, talking about we're fat and we eat churros.
Bill Schoening lives in Round Rock.
And the Mavericks were better.
The Mavericks were better when they got Jason Kidd that first year. But it imploded because Cuban didn't know what he was doing. And then because we had a couple of down years when Manu went through his injury phase and Tim's knee got real bad. You man.
Yo, Jacob Toby, holla at your boy.
If he, I'm willing to give him all the benefit of the doubt. I'm not like y'all. Y'all want to hate on everybody that comes in. I'm not doing that. You're putting that on me. I'm saying the Spurs don't have the knowledge or the balls to hire like entertainers. They're going to go.
I agree.
They want to bring in Thom Brenneman. People like that.
I agree with that.
The Red, but you know what I'm saying. That's fine. I get it. It's a safe hire. He's probably really good. LG says he's heard him. He's probably good enough. I mean, he got the job.
Sounded like everyday play-by-play analyst on television.
Across the timeline, right side.
Didn't sound bad.
Play-by-play. And by the way, TV is so much different from radio.
Yeah.
Calling basketball radio is freaking hard to keep up with the ball.
Nah, it's easy.
You got to drink like 6 cups of coffee. Fun. I've done it, but it's hard. Yeah. Across the timeline, right side to Wemby. Wemby in the corner, kicks down, low down to the Bonner. Bonner with a layup. The Spurs lead by 10. I can't even do it. You have to be fast.
I feel like baseball's harder.
See, for me, baseball's way easier because it's slow.
I think it's harder because so much can happen in a split second too in baseball, and you have to be like on it, and then you have to keep score. That's what makes it harder.
But that's my best. But I've heard your basketball from back in the day, and LG calls a good game. Well, he did when he was doing it.
No, he did. He did.
Yeah.
I did PA. I did baseball PA in 3-2.
Public address
pitch. Yeah, that shit was. It wasn't hard, but it was tough to pronounce all the names. Because I did a McCullum. What was the Cowboy McCullum in Harlandale, Cowboys Indians?
Okay.
And I had my bosses coming up to me at halftime telling me the mothers were like, that dude just said my son's last name wrong.
Oh, geez.
Oh, yeah. You get that a lot. You got to ask the radio guys for each team for how
they wouldn't. LG, they didn't give me shit before the game. They just gave me the list.
Like, well, it's Harlemville, bro.
No, you got to go and you got to go ask the radio guys. Like whoever else is there, you got to.
They even have a roster in Harlemville. They probably had to get dudes out the street. Hey, y'all want to play? Oh, cool. What's your name? Oh, my name's Joe. Okay, here we're number 17.
You didn't prep. That's
not like problem. It's not like you're at Burbank. You're fucking Harlandale. They're having dads shave so they can look underage to get them on the team. Everybody's failed. So, of course, they didn't have sheets for you or no one to help you with pronunciation.
You didn't have stat view monitors in front of you?
God, no. What was your pay? You got to ride the lowrider around the block twice and hit the horn?
With the little chain wheel?
LG, hit the music. Hit the music, LG.
Did you ever have a lowrider bike?
I did.
With a banana seat.
These were so ridiculous with the banana seats. and the Daytons.
Oh, man. Run, she get the fuck here, Rudy. That black man, he's gonna say the names. Listen, he sounds real. He has a big voice. When I was your age, I dated a black man. What George Lopez say? Sometimes in my sleep, I still feel it at night.
George Lopez is a fucking coconut.
Okay. That's it. We're done. God almighty. Long live the Red Rocket. I hope he has a great time calling Raptors games. Still love Sean Elliott. Sean is the broadcaster. So all this guy has to do is set Sean up and shut up, get out of the way.
Sean is the safest black man in America.
That's a shot at Sean. was not Steven Jackson. Okay. I love Sean Elliott. Good man. Wow. Well, that's an ender. Love y'all hard.
This program was made possible by contributions from viewers and listeners like you. Thank you.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.